Yo, I gotta say some shit, bro. About
Uh-oh.
yeah, bro.
About what?
About Gohan.
It's over.
But it's not really a diss. It's not a diss. It's more so it's because I was having conversations at the gym. I was having conversations with my boys at the gym. Nick was included, obviously. Shout out, man's Nick. But one of my other boys, he was saying how he thinks that Gohan should have or unlock Super Saiyan 4 before anybody else.
Excuse me?
Oh, that's that good shit!
What's up, everybody? It's your boy Ooch. I'm here with my brother Ooch and the homie Kai, and we are back again, once again. How y'all doing today? Boys and girls, children of all ages, Dragon Ballers. Oh yes, coming in hot with the energy per usual. Okay, because y'all already know it's your favorite podcast of all time.
Per usual around here, yeah.
Absolutely. Absolutely. It is the trifecta of your boys. The Full Power Podcast. What's going on, everybody? So, before we get into the nitty gritty, obviously, we got to check up on everybody. Brother Ooch, how you doing today, sir?
Can't complain, you know? There's another day. Today was actually really nice. I hope a lot of y'all niggas got some sun. That's all I got to say. But
Okay.
it was really nice out today. So I mean, it was a nice day at work. You know, I was just vibing. I went to the gym, and then now we're here.
So, East Coast, good weather today, right?
Imagine that.
I mean, it's May. It better be. Sheesh. Kai, what about you, sir? How you doing today, sir?
I'm chilling. It's been a long week, but I'm here. I'm ready to go, I think.
Yeah.
I mean, this is we don't have much updates as far as, you know, everything we're looking forward to, but we do have a lot to discuss regarding last week's thing.
Oh yeah, there's been a lot of stirring of the pot where we were discussing the whole idea of Goku actually being written off, which we'll of course get to. This is gonna be one of those episodes, fellas, for those that are listening and watching. We're gonna go over the obvious big news of the week. I'd imagine even at this point, well, by the time this releases, the release of the new movie globally. But outside of that, we're pretty much gonna be going over some comments and whatnot, and specifically towards the, like I said, the Goku being written off situation, because apparently there's a lot of mixed feelings from that. So I'm sure that'll be the main course here. So without further ado, yeah, let's just get this one right out the way. Dragon Ball Super Hero is literally finally getting a global release officially. And can I say I was right? Because it is August. It's August. August is the official global release. It was revealed earlier today via IGN and Crunchyroll. And I'm going to be reading this little excerpt from Crunchyroll, not the whole article, obviously. I did do a video separately on my main channel, which was probably like 3 minutes long, just going over what happened, or with like the news itself, with links to the article or articles in the description as always. But yeah, the Crunchyroll, all right, so let's keep in mind about this. Let's not forget that Funimation is literally merging with Crunchyroll. So Funimation usually being completely in control of all things Dragon Ball, this is the first time that Crunchyroll is like hands-on with the shits, right? Which is, I guess you could consider it a big deal, but they're the ones responsible for, I guess, distributing it globally across, you know, North America, Latin America, Europe, Australia, New Zealand, Africa, the fucking Middle East, and Asia, excluding Japan, because they're already fucking obviously getting that shit like next month. Okay, so that goes without saying. But yeah, like, this is huge, you know. Finally we're getting official news. And the funny part is, at the time of when we're obviously recording this is a month out from when Japan's getting it, like to the T. A month, literally 30 days from now, Japan's gonna have that movie in their theaters, and we're gonna have to wait another 2 months, of course. But you know, that's just kind of how it goes. And what does suck, I will say this now that I'm talking about it right now out loud, is that I'm pretty sure this is kind of how it went with Broly too, because they got, oh, you know what? No, this is a little worse by like a month, because
yeah, I was gonna say there was only a month difference.
Yeah, what I'm thinking of was they had early premieres in like November, which was like super invite only. You had to be like geekdom, which of course he did get invited to go see it in November at like some theater in California. Imagine that, you getting to see a screening at a theater before Japan. Like, that's OD. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's crazy. That's how it went down for Broly. This time around, I don't think that's gonna happen. I feel like if that was to happen, who knows? There's still some time if between now and June 11th for that to actually go down. But yeah, officially, in August, we don't have an exact date. I think I want to say, let me look at this calendar really quick, because I feel like it's gonna be like August, like probably like August 11th or 12th. If it was up to, I think that's my guesstimate. I'm gonna go with August 11 or 12, just because like usually movies come out on like Fridays with like Thursday night showings anyway. So that's my guess. But yeah, what are you guys' thoughts about this August release, brother Ooch?
I mean, it's a release. It's a release for Gohan's redemption, yeah.
Oh my god.
We'll see.
Okay.
If it was sooner, it would have been better, but I mean, August is August.
It is a little strange how they are doing 2 months rather than like a month, because like I was saying before, Broly came out, like officially came out in January, and then we got it, as far as North America goes, like the following month in January. It was like December, and then, you know, January. And then of course, your boys, we got invited Funimation. Oh, right, in New York. That shit was fun. That shit was great. But yeah, Kai, what are you thinking about this August release, I guess?
I don't give a shit. I really don't. I don't, man, because if this is really supposed to be centered around that whole redemption idea, if this is really supposed to be some cellular nonsense, then, you know, I'll wait my turn.
Okay.
Yo, I gotta say some shit, bro. About bro.
About what?
About Gohan.
It's over.
Nah, but it's not really a diss. It's not a diss. It's more so, it's because I was having conversations at the gym. I was having conversations with my boys at the gym. Nick was included, obviously. Shout out, man's Nick. But one of my other boys, he was saying how he thinks that Gohan should have or unlock Super Saiyan 4 before anybody else.
Excuse me?
And I said, nigga. I said, nah, bro, they fucking crazy, boy. I was like, that don't even make sense, cause like you know, they want him to obviously unlock this new power or new form that is different than Goku and Vegeta. So I don't know how Super Saiyan 4 is a little different, I guess, but it wouldn't make sense for Gohan to get that before a Goku or Vegeta. He hasn't worked that hard.
Yo. You know what's really fucked up, right? I know at some point in the near future, when I move back home, I'm gonna be around these same people. Okay, and
this is what you're gonna have to listen to.
And oh my god. Yo. Okay, let me get it together. Holy shit. Okay, because wow. Cause yo, I think you told, I don't know if you said it on here, Brandon, but You were already telling me about one of your boys at the gym saying
He said
that.
it on here.
Oh, he did say. All right,
He
you know
said
what I'm
it
about
on
to
here.
say.
I know
then.
where you're going. Yeah.
The fucking guy that was like, he's pumping the Vegeta powering up, and you're like,
Yeah.
no.
But that was him. It was him. This man was watching the Broly movie. Respectable. He was watching the Broly movie while working out the other day, and I said,
Yo, why are we
That's
gaslighting this poor man?
I looked at him and I said, look who's on the screen, and it was Goku, and I was like, that's the man. This is not Vegeta. But you know, yeah, no.
Does he watch a podcast?
No.
Okay.
Nah, no way. He doesn't. There's no way he reads the manga either, because no one who reads what's going on right now would ever say that Gohan needs that shit.
That's true. That's
No one
very
would
true.
say that.
Well, hey, you know what though? Not gonna lie, you never know with Dragon Ball fans. You really don't.
I mean, yeah, but okay.
Yeah, you see? Do you see what I mean? Like,
I'm gonna just leave that alone because that's a rabbit hole.
yo, it is. It really is. Okay, like I have.
It's not even a rabbit hole. It's a fucking toilet bowl, and all the brain cells get flushed down when people bring up certain topics.
He said a toilet bowl. Holy shit. Okay. All right. So let's just go over that shit. Whatever the fuck this man's friend is saying right now, really quick, so we can move on. Okay. Yeah. No, that is really crazy.
Yeah.
That is
That's out of pocket.
very, very out of pocket. First of all, there's no pockets. There's no pants. This guy is running around fucking no underwear. He should get arrested for indecency out in the public.
God damn.
Okay? Because people with opinions like this are reckless. Okay? Like, let's think about this, okay? Okay? And I'm not trying to make us sound like we're these super OD intellectuals, okay? Because we're just your average dudes at the end of the day, like everybody else, okay? But
That deserve royalties.
that is 100% facts, though. We do deserve royalties. That's besides the point, okay? But the point is that to this day, in all my years being on this planet and all of my years covering Dragon Ball, I will never understand how people's train of thoughts even happen. Like, it's
Yeah.
like they like no one really thinks before they speak. That's my thing.
You know what I think it is? I think it's a combination of the video game industry for Dragon Ball throwing all these people together, and then, you know, people just lose a sense of like the fucking timeline and like everything else and shit like that, and they just, you know, we out here with Cell versus Janemba, we out here with fucking Cybermen versus Frieza. Like, people just don't think sometimes. So I feel like it's a combination of that, and then all the non-canon material that just helps, you know, fuel the fire of random shit getting thrown into the franchise.
Unacceptable.
I'm not disagreeing with that.
Like, bro, I just think, like, and here's the thing, right? As a concerned citizen, as a concerned human being, okay, I worry about people, okay, especially the ones that just be typing. All right, whether it's on our comments or if it's on Twitter, anywhere that I see some headassery, I worry about people. I'm just like, how do you go about your daily life?
Like, yo, show me your work. Like, how the fuck did you get here?
Yo, this reminds me, low key, I don't know why I'm thinking about this. There was a time when I was working the shitty days of retail, okay? This old ass lady comes into my store. She walks up, wobbles up to my fucking counter. She looks left, she looks right, and she goes, I don't even know why I came in here. Like, you know how when people, you say, how can I help you? How the fuck was I supposed to help her? She didn't even know what she was there for, yo. Oh my god, dude. That's
just like, God.
That's crazy, right? That story will never leave my memory banks, okay? As far as all this Dragon Ball shit goes, the fact that your boy, okay? The fact that your boy, all right, Literally with confidence, he said this, right? With confidence.
Oh,
Like no hesitation in his voice when he was like, yo, I think like did he try to make it sound like it was a good idea?
Yeah.
Oh, see those
he wanted it. He wants it type shit. Like just by thinking and shit. I was just like, bro.
I'm not see, I am, and I'm not looking forward to like meeting these people. Okay, like because like in person I'm very nice, like I'm not a dick, and I know how to talk to people. Okay, but like listen, man, there's levels to it. All right, there's only a certain point, a threshold, that if you're gonna say head assery, like I'm gonna do my due diligence. I'm gonna be like, I'm gonna try to educate them, enlighten them,
Right.
Make it entertaining a little bit. Hey, well, you see, like try to steer them in the right fucking direction, right? But if there's no hope, let the wheel go. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, all right, you'll be joining Stan and that whole Eminem song. You know what I'm saying? Like that's like, I'm sorry, like, there's no saving you. Like at that point, but. Like it would no, see, I don't want to engage in this. I think let's move on, okay? Because I don't want this whole episode to be about your boy, okay? Because that shit, yo, nah, son. Like it would be, you know what would be a great segment on this podcast? Every time one of your boys say some bullshit, we should like head ass of the week. That's I like that.
I actually really like that segment, but I don't think we should reduce it to that. I feel like we could totally there are plenty of places we can draw inspiration for that segment from. I'll leave it at that.
You're right. You're absolutely right.
Yeah.
But I just think it's even more, it's way more funny to know that this is like a real person that he has interactions with on a regular basis. You know what I'm saying? Like it's funny enough that this dude works out with somebody that legitimately trains to Vegeta getting his ass beat, and then he goes, you're watching the wrong guy. Like right movie, wrong scene. You know what I'm saying? Like it would be something if it was like, yo, he had like a loop of like when Goku was powering up, when Broly was getting powered up. That makes sense.
Nah, but this man was literally like, he was on YouTube like doing the incremental scenes. So like he would go from one video to the next, like in parts of the fight. So like he was watching the start of the fight where Goku's like where they're warming up type shit, Super Saiyan, then he goes from that to shitting the Ultra Instinct or the green aura into blue, and then like Vegeta gets in there, and then it's God form, blah blah blah, and then he goes to the next video where they actually fusion and shit, and then he watched that shit. So like he was just skipping through the fucking YouTube videos the entire gym session. I was just fucking laughing.
You were like, what a fucking clown. Like this boy is my boy. No, it's crazy.
Yeah,
I
no,
can't.
It's a new video every time. It's a new video every workout.
So now I'm curious, what else what else is he getting hype over during these workouts?
What do you mean?
Like what else is he watching? Like is it just the same scenes?
It's strictly Dragon Ball.
Oh, so but it's different scenes from Dragon Ball. Yeah. So what is he watching? Chaozu fucking exploding or some shit?
Nah, it's mainly like the power up scenes or like certain fights. So whether it be like Cell, whether it be like Cell, maybe the Kid Buu saga type shit, or fucking or somewhere in the Super Saga, But I mean, Vegeta's obviously in there at some point, whether he's getting his ass beat or he's actually fucking trying to do some shit. But yeah.
Okay. Well. Yeah. Comment below if you guys want us to have head assery of the week, and we will definitely make that a segment on this podcast because
it's too late. It's happening. Y'all, I just want y'all to know right now. Start watching what you type.
Yes, please. Okay, so now at this point, I have some comments in front of me that we're just gonna nail and be like, all right, boom, boom, boom. Like we'll see what we see here. I'll shout some out. If either of you two see any good ones, then feel free to also just blurt it out there. I will start off by saying someone put W podcast ×2. Oh, thank you. Okay, that's a good one. Some compliments, right? Oh, okay. This one. See, this is funny, right? This is not so much head ass, but it's like I forgot to mention this, and there's no reason for me to mention it. And you guys will understand why I would never mention this. Is this person says, have you guys ever peeped the 4D Universal Studio Japan Dragon Ball Z movie or ride? Whatever you want to call it, Broly does go God in it. It's old, non-canon Broly design, but they did make him go God mode against Goku and Vegeta. It came out years ago. Just wondering what you guys think about it. Kai, you first.
I did not know anything about that.
Really?
This is the first I'm hearing of that. Yeah.
Okay. So Brandon, what about you? I don't know if you heard about it either.
But what is this shit?
Huh?
Read that shit again.
Okay, so basically what they're asking is if we've ever seen I don't know if it still exists, but this was a real ride in Universal Studios Japan. It was a Dragon Ball Z ride, and they featured like a God mode Broly, but it was like classic Broly. So like I'll link you guys an image so you can see it right in front of you. But this is essentially like what it looked like, and this was like, you know, other stuff. Like it's classic Broly, and his hair is on some crazy shit, you know, and Super Saiyan Blue Gogeta is actually featured in this. But again, it's a ride, so of course it doesn't, you know, have any weight in any of the actual storylines anywhere. I don't even think this coexists with the likes of Super Dragon Ball Heroes even. But yeah, I mean, I guess since I'm surprisingly the only one that is familiar with this, the only things I can really say about it is that I have been aware of it. I knew about it for like a bunch of years at this point now. This is like kind of old, not really too old, but it's still pretty old. And I don't even know if there's like a video showing the whole ride. I'm sure there is at this point, maybe. I've never seen it myself. I think for a classic Broly, it does look cool. I mean, it's my man Broly. Look, here's the rule of thumb. As long as that shit does not look like Bio Broly, okay, you're good. Okay, that's my only criteria really, because otherwise they can't really do Broly dirty unless it is Bio Broly. But you know, as far what's up?
Nah, Bio Broly was good until the yuck, whatever the fuck.
Yeah, the fucking, he came out the goo.
Yeah, the goo.
And he had 4 pieces of fucking hair right over here.
I recall we were talking about that movie like 2 years ago or some shit on this podcast, and Uchi, you went from that being one of your least favorite movies to one of your favorite as far as like the side ones, because you and I were like both shitting on it, and I forget who it was, but someone said some shit about that movie and you like completely 180'd your opinion. But that was years ago.
I'm so stumped. I'm trying to think back, and I'm like, why the fuck would I ever think Bio Broly was a good movie?
It's out there. It's in one of our episodes somewhere.
Wow.
You know, it wouldn't have been that bad if he wasn't fucking in
absolutely
half the movie. Because it was actually pretty entertaining, but the goo fucked everything up. Whoever fucking thought of that shit fucking needs to get fired immediately. Immediately.
Yo, Brandon is so quick to fucking fire people, bro.
Bro, how does that idea even get through the office?
Facts. That's a great. I wonder the same shit.
Who's making these decisions? Like, put me in there, bro. Like, swear, I will X out all these nonsense fucking ideas. Like, bro, nah, bro. I would eat the fuck out of these.
Yeah, honestly, Man, now that we're like on this whole topic of that shit, I mean the non-canon Brolys, right? It's like that movie could have been better just off of the overall final design of this bio Broly, you know, like they didn't have to have him come out the fucked up part is that in the tube he was himself, like, you know, like he had his regular body, but then the second that thing broke and all that sludge fell on him, that was it. Makes no sense. But the hair was there.
It never got off of him. Like,
yeah.
Bro.
I don't know.
The second Broly movie overrules all. The first one just had like a weird ass ending with the way they finished him off.
Yeah.
The third one is just the goo, like terrible.
Yeah, but you know what though? Like that was just how popular he was. I mean, listen, he's the only character he's the only character in history to have 4 fucking movies overall. Okay, that like Broly is undefeated. Okay, and no one has that many movies. He was that popular back then. He had 3.
Even though he got defeated every single movie, realistically, this man is undefeated.
No, but you know what I mean though. Like he's
no, I do.
Yeah, he's undefeated in the sense that like everyone loves him so much that they just kept pumping out. They milked the shit out of him. They're like, yo, this man green, we're making that green. You know, like I've said that a million times.
You know, if it came down to 1v1s, I mean, he's winning.
Yeah,
like all of them, because he in every movie he got ganged up on.
That's so true. Oh my god, that is so fucking true, man. Listen. That's what I said. I feel like I said this last week. I was like, Broly is the best character. Like free. Like you have to be of some OD godly shit, and I would have to snipe his ass down off rip to defeat him. If you give him a chance, he's gonna beat you.
Yeah, that's how it goes.
That's just how it goes. But I mean, yo, this guy's so popular that they even made a freaking 4D ride, which I totally forgot about, which I would have loved to have fucking gone on. But I was in Universal Studios Japan in 2018 and I didn't see it, so they definitely probably took that shit away, unfortunately, because I would have been on that shit in a heartbeat. But yeah, that's I guess that's all our opinions on that whole shit with the 4D. It's weird. I don't think they ever brought that form even into like Super Dragon Ball Heroes. I mean, they may have, but I don't know. I don't keep up with Super Dragon Ball Heroes anymore. Okay, so I believe
what was the point of that question though?
No, they wanted to hear our thoughts on what we thought about that ride or that character.
Oh, I mean, shit, whatever. Next question.
Yeah. Okay, so this person says, I laughed a bit too hard when you read the wholesome email, and Brother Ooch is like, did he mention GT? And then he said, this man put GT right with Fortnite as a failed society. That's a U term. Failed society. Yeah. About the whole death in Dragon Ball thing though, if you want Goku to get 8 Gates-esque form, it could be something that gets him banished, imprisoned in stone, straight up erased. Yeah. Well, there's more to it, but do you guys have anything to add to that before I read the rest of it?
I can't picture Goku being in prison, because then there would be a rescue mission somewhere along the line probably. Or Mans would just break out of there himself. I don't know.
True.
That's all I gotta say.
Kai?
Yo.
Nah, I'm good.
Okay. You have used the analogy of how Dragon Ball Otherworld is like Yu-Gi-Oh's Graveyard. They can do a million other shit from Graveyard and also come back. What actually matters is the banished area, which in Dragon Ball can be related with getting erased. Because the only way erasure has been reversed is with Super Dragon Balls. and I don't think the gods and grand priests will be cool with them coming every now and then to revive someone. Yeah, so I think what?
Nah, I was about to just say, listen, I don't know how you could use Yu-Gi-Oh analogies when niggas can really just make a deck to bring banished niggas back onto the field. Like, I mean,
well, yeah,
you can use it to an extent, I guess.
That's their point, though. Like, their point is that
the Super Dragon Balls, like, could bring a banished person back.
Right,
or some shit.
right. Because remember, like, the Tournament of Power, anyone that lost got erased. And then the Super Dragon, like, they got that wish to bring them all back. True. Which we all knew was going to happen. So, like, that's the analogy and the comparison, is that Dragon Ball has become Yu-Gi-Oh graveyards, which there is no such thing as a card truly being removed from play, which is what the former term was. Now it's banished, but because banished doesn't necessarily sound like removed from play. Because removed from play, you would think you're not fucking ever gonna see that card for the rest of this game. But that's not the case with fucking Yu-Gi-Oh, which is also not the case with Dragon Ball, because when you die, you just get transported to another location and you're kind of just in holding. You know, like, that's really what it is. But you know, the funny part is about that is, like, this does bring back a memory of when they were fighting Majin Buu in Otherworld, and like Vegeta at this point was like dead helping Goku fight Majin Buu. And I remember them reiterating that if Vegeta dies while he's dead, there's no bringing him back, like, at all at that point. Do you guys remember that shit?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I as far as, like, you know, the Goku thing, like if he was to ever get written off or anything like that, you know, I will also bring up that I've seen some people in other comments under the last episode and my video that I specifically, like, clipped that conversation in. And some people were even going as far as saying, like, how he was written off at the end of GT actually is more than likely the best way to go about it, where he didn't die. So you can't, like, there is no wishing him back or anything like that. He's just not around. Like, he flies off with Shenron. Remember that part?
Yep.
Yeah.
So, like, if they were to do something along those lines, then okay, sure, like, that is an option, right? I don't think that would really be as impactful as, you know, him actually, like, that's it, like, Goku is literally gone, like, he's done, right? I feel like if that ever actually happened, you would have like millions of people in their feelings, and I'm sure no one's gonna be ready for that. I think that if they actually had the balls to actually kill Goku, like, kill him, like, no more. No, there's no Dragon Ball wish, there's no Super Dragon Ball wish, Zeno-sama can't even do nothing about it, none of the angels can do nothing about it, there's no higher being, like, that, like, there's no more bullshit. Like, he is literally just a memory. That shit is that's gonna catch a lot of people off guard. Like, because think about it, after the 30 plus years that Dragon Ball's been around, they're gonna actually kill somebody and like Goku? Like, this is not Krillin, okay? Like, this is not fucking Krillin. This is the guy. This is the main character. He's been the main character since fucking Dragon Ball. And then other people even have the like, I saw someone on they commented on Facebook. They were saying how, why would they ever do that? Because what would give anyone the reason to even watch the show anymore? And when I read that comment, I realized, okay, so see, that's a very real thing to think about, because I'm sure there's a sea of people that also feel that way. And that's unfortunate, because those are probably among the field of people that are, you know, under the classification of Brandon's my boy. You know what I'm saying? Like, under that whole body of people that have these types of freaking, you know, those thoughts.
You know, I feel like, bro, like when it comes to, I guess, making a new Dragon Ball or some shit like that, or like continuing the story and kind of dropping Goku off, honestly, I could see them like how do I put it? I could see them like making a separate like vision or some shit, like a separate what's the fucking word, bro? Like, you know what I'm trying to get at? Like
a whole
not
new,
like a season, not a season, like a whole, I guess a whole show at the,
like
I
a
guess
side story.
Kind of, but it's canon.
Okay, well, yeah, side stories
and like it can link, like they can cross over and shit.
Yeah.
So like maybe they could do something like that if they want to like kind of like go away from from Dragon Ball.
Yeah,
like, from the Goku story essentially, and kind of drift.
Yeah, like
and see where that picks up, and see where the other story picks up.
We've literally been praying for this to happen for like years at this point. Like, whether it's through Oob or through someone else's point of view, or even if it was characters from another universe that were like relatable, like the Universe 6 Saiyans or something like that. Like Dragon Ball has every bit of potential to literally be another Star Wars type of IP, or Marvel, where they have all these different types of freaking perspectives and happenings and events that go down. You know, like if they were to, I guess, take a step back, right, and realize how commercial Dragon Ball is already at this point, they could really be like, you know, we could blow this shit out of proportion, like in the best way possible, which would please fans like us, like that have been waiting for the Frieza origin. You know what I'm saying? Like, shit like that is the kind of stuff that they're sitting on, which I don't even know at this point if they're really interested in taking it that far.
I don't think they ever were. I think it's just one of those, you know, things that fans like us just got caught up in, because it's valuable information that we'd like to know more of, but since it's not something that they've really, you know, like Dragon Ball's a very half-assed show. Like, you fucking know it. I know it. Everyone knows it. It's a very half-assed show. So I promise you, they were not thinking about Frieza's fucking backstory or his lineage or anything like that. I mean, we still don't even have Cooler.
Yeah, we're still waiting on Cooler. I wouldn't say it's half-assed. I would say it's not like there's a clear direction that they have, and they've always had.
I'm gonna stop you right there, and I'm gonna completely disagree, because it is half-assed, and I'm gonna tell you why. Because good storytelling has a whole storyboard to it. It's got events, it's got things that make sense, things line up. What does Dragon Ball have? We have actualies.
Yeah, we do.
We literally have actualies everywhere, in every fucking case, just so that things can make sense for once.
Yeah, good storylines have mind fucks as well.
Well, listen, that's what I'm not even disagreeing with that, because it's true. But what I'm also trying to say is that, like, I'm trying to be realistic with even my own, like, what I would want out of it. You know, because there's the shit that I would want to see out of it. More than likely, you guys are gonna also like want to see that as well, or variations or whatever. Because as fans, we look at this shit and we're just like, wow, if they went in this direction, or if this is what they're setting up for, low key, it would be 10 times better, 100 times better. It would make it seem like it's way more deep than, you know, what it is, right? And that's its own, I guess, issue. I hate to even put it that way, because we're trying to like almost optimize and maximize our own entertainment out of this show that we hold so dear in our hearts. That's literally what it comes down to. It's like this goes hand in hand with every single fan to this day that believe Gohan needs to be redeemed, right? They don't understand that there is no redemption, but because they love this character and literally remember him for doing what he did against Cell, and then the lack thereof of what he did during the Buu saga, that it didn't even measure up, they feel like he needs to be redeemed. So they hold on to that idea, and they don't even remember how the character was intended and written, like the purpose of, you know, everything, right? So like going back to us, it's like we literally are seeing things like the Primal Instinct setup and the Bardock stuff and Frieza Cooler and all this shit. We're seeing all this stuff happen before our eyes, and we're literally putting all the dots together that would make most sense to us, that I feel like if they were to happen, it would make Dragon Ball like 100 times, like infinitely better. But the reality is that Toriyama at some point early on never really anticipated Dragon Ball to be as huge and especially like a pop culture icon as it is today.
Which is why it's half-assed.
But see, that's the thing. It's not half-assed. He never like as a creator, he did not like go into making this story like if it was supposed to be like Attack on Titan. You know what I'm saying? Like he did not go into this story writing it like if it was supposed to be like Demon Slayer or Death Note. Like I'm trying to think of animes that like made me go like, what the fuck? You know what I'm saying? Like shit with plot twists and this and that. Like there's no comparison.
Like Super did that shit. I don't really think Z did it that much.
Right. Like Z, I don't think there was, well, I feel like that stuff is very subjective, because like I can tell you right now, watching Dragon Ball Z as a kid, a lot of the shit that I saw growing up, I did not expect to happen. I was just watching every fucking week when it was coming on TV. You know what I'm saying? Like it's different when we're talking about it now as adults. And it's just like, oh yeah, like it's so easy and convenient to try to be like, oh, it's half-ass. Because now, like, there's all these other shows that are written and delivered differently, and the qualities doesn't even match. Like Dragon Ball has a legacy, and it's so popular that even to this point, even where it's at right now being so commercialized, at its core, it still holds to, you know, whatever standard it had. It's not like Toriyama is still involved. Toyotaro is right there with him. And then it's a whole team at Toei. Literally, like, they're all bouncing off of each other, being like, hey, we should do this or we should do that. You know, yada, yada, yada. They're trying to literally, like, truly make, you know, deliver the fan service, essentially. Like, and guarantee their own fucking profits. I don't think that's half-assed at all. I literally think that everything that has happened, they've meant it for how they wanted it to be. And there's even been things that even happened throughout Super that we did not expect. Like there's things that we expected. We were just waiting for how it was gonna happen, you know, because that's why we watch. We want to see the outcome. We want to see the lead up and all that stuff. So like, I'm only defending the whole franchise because I recognize where it came from, how long it's been around for, and like it doesn't like like this shit does not compare to mindfuck animes. It doesn't. Like this is a show that we all grew up on. It's super hype.
This is a beat 'em up.
It's a beat 'em up. And you know, it's literally still at the end of the day based off of Journey to the West. And like, I'm sure if Geekdom was here, he would literally, he would like, there's a lot of connections to like Taoism and all this other shit that I can't really fully talk about because I don't know half of the connections, but there's a lot. Like this shit is deep in its own way that we do not understand. But if you talk to someone that has seen Journey to the West, read Journey to the West, and they literally see all the fucking connection that Toriyama literally did in the early parts of Dragon Ball into Z, and then some. I mean, and even the shit that he's doing now, like, bro, it's not half-ass. It's not. Let's see here. Someone said, imagine Broly transforms into Super Saiyan Blue Gatorade Diamond.
For what?
Because, you know, he's the whole idea of him going Super Saiyan Blue. Don't you remember?
Oh yeah, I remember. Oh shit.
Let's see. So this goes back to the whole Goku getting written off type stuff. This person says, I would like Goku to be written off, but when he's an old man and in a last ditch sacrifice. That would be the most emotional way to do it, at least. And then they put in parentheses, I always cry like a baby watching Rising Fist stories like old man Goku. Like after a few years, they transition, they show to a more new age focused crew, maybe centered around Goten, Trunks, and or their kids, and they run into trouble over the years, but nothing requiring the intervention of Goku, Vegeta. And all the while, Goku just trains for like 30, 40 years during the time skip and new show. Then eventually one day a foe of unimaginable danger comes and Goku and Vegeta actually have to step in. That's one paragraph. There's another paragraph. Any thoughts so far?
So he's talking about writing him off, as far like killing him.
Well, yeah, like the idea still here is that how they would like to see Goku go, and they're saying so far right now that they want to see Goku like be the old man, like an old man, and like he's not even like as involved. Like he's still training, obviously, whatever, because that's Goku, but like he would essentially sack himself in that type of way, where like
Okay.
yeah, so
Yeah.
no, nothing.
Nah, I want to see what else he says.
Anything for you, Kai?
Nah, keep it going.
All right. I would set it up to where Goku has the power to defeat the foe, but doing so would completely destroy his body due to the type of form power he uses in combination with his old age. It could be very emotional, having everybody begging him not to do it, but of course, Goku being Goku, he just smiles and does what he must. This way also basically negates the whole bringing him back issue, since it would honestly be his time to go anyway due to old age, but could also be reinforced by saying he can't be brought back because he's even more powerful than the Super Dragon Balls, their creator, or that he died because of himself and not someone else. Nah, that's a very good idea. I'm not even gonna lie. That's the first thing I'll say, but I'll wait to see what you guys might have to add to it.
Yeah, no, that was well thought. That was well thought. That it would give me like some fucking Kurama vibes though from Naruto.
Oh.
Like when he like, you know, when he left off.
Yeah.
Cause that shit was tough. Like that was a different feel.
Mad. It was that. See, that had me pissed though, cause I was like,
it had me pissed too. I'm like, bro.
that's just...
But it is what it is. But yeah, no, it was that's well thought out.
It's very rare for Brother Ooch to literally freaking acknowledge someone well-written shit. There you go.
Yeah, yeah. You see what I'm saying? that's what I'm talking about right here.
There you go.
Shit.
What about you, Kai?
Bro, I don't know. I don't. I don't.
So you don't know how you feel about these ideas?
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay.
Yeah, man, Goku's a tough one.
Right.
Like, are you confused because you would do it differently, or you just wouldn't do it at all, or like?
I mean, we're way past the point of doing it in the first place. It's a wrap, or it's not a wrap. Actually, that's the problem.
Yeah, nah. I mean, it's kind of like I said before, though. Like, the branching off, like another branch of a series or some shit like that, to where they, like make new characters and surround the focus on them in that series or whatever, but still continue Super along the way. And they somehow link later on or cross over at some point to where, like, if they were to completely focus on that new series, like, they could cross over again or some shit like that. If, like, for example, like, the characters over there are in trouble or something, and Goku just fucking swings along at some point, gives him pointers and fucking helps them out type shit. Like, shit like that. Like, but for that to even happen, like, that series in itself has to be popular or gain popularity for that to even occur. Yeah.
See, I think that the whole conversation of removing Goku in any way, it really, I feel like, makes a lot of people think the most, because I don't feel like at this rate, I don't think a lot of people are even like contemplating that, because when you think Dragon Ball or Dragon Ball Z or anything with Dragon Ball in it, like, Goku is the face of that. Obviously, he's been the main character since the beginning. So it's like, you know, removing him to a degree, I can understand why people would be like confused, because it's like, why would you do that? You know, like, because that would almost kind of indicate that, like, this is the end of the show. And that's literally what happened at the end of the GT. GT finished with Goku flying off with Shenron. Okay, not Oob.
That was a good send-off, though. Like,
you're right. That was a great send-off, because it left people questioning, like, what happened now? Like, did he become a god? The fucking Dragon Balls, like went into his body.
Here's
you know?
the thing, though. It's like, you can't even write him off in the first place, because death don't mean shit. Like, writing him off is, you know, writing someone off, if you take death out of the equation, then, you know, if you're not killing them off and you're writing them off, then they're gonna go somewhere on some adventure that we're never gonna see on screen type shit, right? But with him doing his thing with Shenron, it's like, okay, that was the perfect way to do it. But all you can do in this franchise is write people off. You can't kill them off. Like, for the villains, yeah, they can kill them off because they don't want to keep going with their story, but realistically, like, we know where they're at.
Right. Yeah.
That's why I said, like, I don't know how to feel about it, because it's like, death don't mean shit. Like, death is just sending him to a different place to unlock a new form with a halo.
Right. And that's exactly what happened during those 7 years.
Exactly.
After Cell. Yep. Because at that, you know, even there, Goku had access to his actual body, and he had access to other strong dead people, you know? Like, even to this day, like, as a meme, people be like, yo, who killed Pikkon? Like, yo, how the fuck did he end up, you know what I'm saying? But I mean, hey, like, Goku died too, so it's like, you know, who would know? But Pikkon's not even a fucking real character. That dude, that's crazy. That's a side tangent real quick. Pikkon's filler.
I'll never get over that. I'll never ever get over that, because
right?
he does not deserve to be. That's fucked up. That is so fucked up.
That is nuts. Just a like, yo,
I can't believe
that's
it.
crazy. Like, bro, all right, here's a little joke. Ready? You're not gonna like this. Pikkon is as real as the driving test episode.
You need to stop.
Yo, Pikkon is as real as Hitler being in Dragon Ball fucking Fusion Reborn, son.
Yo, oh my god. Yo, that
Dude.
was kind of comedy.
That was hilarious. Yes.
I
love that
thought it
movie,
was
bro.
great when the kids went Super Saiyan and he just had like a fucking episode where he saw them go blonde hair, blue eyes. I thought that was so
See,
funny.
Japan is they're fucked. Like they just be doing things like they're not in tune with a lot.
He said blonde hair, blue eyes. Maybe I should be recruiting them.
And that was kept in the
Shit
movie.
was funny. Yeah, that shit was.
That was
so
kept
funny.
in there. They didn't give a shit. They were like, whatever. This
No
is for
chill.
us anyway. Whatever. That's Japan in a nutshell, right? The other thing I wanted to say about that was funny. Like, do you remember the part where like Gotenks somehow felt their dad fuse or go Super Saiyan or whatever? Like, oh, like
Yes, so
they
they did the
fused.
same.
We gotta do it too.
No, that made sense though. That made sense though because if you recall, that whole movie, the barrier between those worlds was totally fucked.
Oh yeah. You're right.
So like that's why like even Goku could use instant transmission to get back and forth and shit like that. He asked Yem and he's like, "Why can I come here right now?" He's like, "Yeah, it's kind of on the fritz."
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was a fire movie. All right, before I go for a tangent about fucking Fusion Reborn, listen, we could talk about that shit next week. Or wait,
Right.
actually no, the chapters comes out next week. Never mind. We already know what the fuck's going on.
Is it gonna come out by the time? Is it?
I think
It's
so.
not gonna come
Yeah.
out on the 17th.
Well, around there, it'll be that week.
I mean, yeah, but if we we'd be recording on Tuesdays, so.
Yeah, but remember the last time we adjusted.
Yeah, that's what I'm that's what I'm getting at is we're gonna have to adjust this time.
It's the chapter reviews kind of take
We're
priority.
gonna have to adjust again once again.
Yeah, adjust again once again. But yeah, the other thing I want to say about the whole Goku situation is like, the nature of Dragon Ball overall is just, it's not equipped to even let this guy go, like, at all. Like, because again, like, if he goes, the show's done. You know what I'm saying? Like, whether they
It
have
just wouldn't
faith
be
in
the same.
other characters or not, that's just it. Like, the best thing that could happen if we want other characters to get even remotely close to the same kind of light and shine that do like Goku and Vegeta get is if Goku has a growing moment and he's like, you know what? Even though I always and forever will want to fight stronger people, I want to train people too. I mean, it's already happening with Broly, right? What if he takes that concept and he's like, I want to do this with other people, and guess what's coming next? Oob. So it kind of works out like that's lining itself up for something like that
But
to
you know
happen.
what? That only further lines up him to join the side of the angels and shit like that. At the very, maybe not become one, but as far as like strength and morals and just like shit that he's gonna do,
Possibly.
like be one in training. And that's another thing that we've been discussing for a hot minute is, like if he went the angel route, Vegeta went the destruction route, and then that's their dynamic duo of how they became the fucking protectors or destroyers, or like the OG gods of their universe.
Yeah, I can see that happening, and I feel like that'll be another
I
growing
don't think
moment.
I can see that happening.
Huh?
I don't
think I can see that happening. And I'm gonna tell you why is for one reason is because Vegeta's a family man.
No, I honestly don't think Goku specifically. I don't know about Vegeta, but like Goku, I don't think he could become an angel because of the fact that he, number one, loves to fight and kind of get involved.
Yep, I was just gonna
And
say
angels can't get involved; they only can watch. And I think it would hurt Goku to just be watching, especially if they're getting fucked.
That's that's what I mean.
Like he would break the angel rule or whatever.
He
Like,
would
you know,
definitely, yeah.
Like he would break it. So unless he talks to the main guy up there, like to see if he could get some rules
And
like
that's
arranged or some shit, then he's
that's
not
another
gonna do
thing,
it.
right? Is he'd have to talk to the Grand Priest to get some special fucking
He's
Or
accommodation for
Zeno
himself.
Sama. He's
Yeah,
above the
Zeno.
Grand Priest.
Yeah, okay, and he could do that because he's besties with him too. But where I'm going with this is, another reason I don't think they're gonna take that route. Look at Heroes.
I don't want to look at Heroes.
Exactly, they already dressed him up like that and everything, so you know it's confirmed not to happen.
That's a great point. All right, you saved us. Thank you. Yeah, no, I literally forgot all about that. They did that shit already. Where
they did.
They put Goku in the fucking angel outfit.
They put him specifically in the Grand Priest's outfit.
Yo, the same threads. My man went up to fucking Kmart and said, I'll take it in a large. Boom. Just like that.
Yeah, nah, bro. I mean, I couldn't see it happening. Yeah, nah, I don't see it happening unless some rules get arranged just for him or some shit like that specifically.
Yeah. All in all, it'll most likely have to come down to, like, I feel like there's gonna be a point where, you know, because the Saiyans, they age at a slower rate than humans. Because I mean, we seen how old Paragus got, you know, like he had the gray hairs. So I'd imagine at some point Goku and Vegeta both would go through that same shit. Chi-Chi and Bulma might not,
they're gonna do Vegeta dirty. They're gonna give him the side grays like Gotank's hair.
That would look fire though.
It would.
That's not dirty though. They're not doing him dirty at all. Old man Vegeta and Goku, son.
As long as he don't give him that fucking mustache like GT did, that shit was whack.
Yeah, nah, the stash was that shit made him look like a fucking pedo. Like I'm not
right.
I don't want that. Like, but if it was a full beard, then okay.
That'd be different. Oh, dude, homage to his dad, the goatee.
See what I mean? You see what I mean? King Vegeta.
Yo, our royalties,
please pay us. I'll give you the PayPal's been in the fucking description already. Okay. Fucking do it. Oh, speaking of which, and we should probably end it on this one right here. Okay, we do have a Patreon now, guys. So if you're looking to support the Full Power Podcast directly outside of liking, sharing, subscribing, emailing us your comments, questions, concerns, which is always going to be in the description below, hit us up at fullpowerpod@gmail.com, fullpowerpod@gmail.com. We now have a Patreon. So if you're looking to support directly with your Zenny, okay, then hit up the Patreon. The Patreon, we will say this right now, is fully supportive, which means that the only kind of extra tier that has like a perk outside of just being a freaking godlike, you know, Samaritan is the highest tier 7, which is actually being like a guest feature on one of these episodes. But there's criteria, so make sure you read it before you know, decide to dump a lot of money into this podcast. So definitely hit us up. Like I said, check us out on the Patreon. And brother, you got anything to say to the people?
Nah, man. Y'all already know the vibes. Stay up. Positivity, you know what I mean? That's it.
Okay, Kai?
Keep it locked and loaded.
All right, everybody. Well, that's gonna be it for us this week. Again, another reminder, because you know the algorithms never get enough of this. Make sure you're liking, sharing, subscribing, hitting us up on all the supportive links in the description. As always, leave your comments, concerns, and future topic ideas at fullpowerpod@gmail.com. The email is fullpowerpod@gmail.com. It's been your boy, Brother Ooch, the homie Kai. Take care of yourselves. May the power protect. Keep it locked, little right on this channel. Stay safe, stay clean, stay inside. We'll see you guys next time.